Alrighty, so hello everybody and welcome to the stream. I'm going to be playing some more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, and I am super excited. The last time we played, we've just about nearly finished investigation, and we're going to go into the class trial soon, I think. I don't know how soon, I've forgotten. Although it was only yesterday, my brain is just gone. So yeah, we need to finish off the rest of this investigation and avenge our friends. So let's get into it. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. I heard I need to speak to Kyoko.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
So then.
Take a look. It's broken, you can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
But last night Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey you, how long are you going to keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words.
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 PM. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Just vibing to this music, sorry. Just so good.
However.
And that's not all, look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because.
Rigor mortis is already sitting. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labour, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then.
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Okay, that's been added to the thing. Okay, Hifumi, what have you got for us, boy? The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer is able to move Hifumi's massive corpse. From the nurse's office where he was discovered, to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that and why? So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see? Ew. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. Gross! I don't know what that means.
Hey.
If we want to know. Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed in his pants, it's like, it better be important for me or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't let anyone else. So don't tell anyone else for now. Well, let's meet in the equipment room at 6 AM.
So,
That sounds very familiar. That's it. That's the same thing Hero said. Then he was telling us the truth.
however,
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 AM. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 AM. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked to meet at 6 AM.
is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So,
Part of it's been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was hiding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to ask. Sorry, answer.
hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them, so the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out my way to mention it. All I said that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I'd better keep it in mind. Uh-oh.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
It would seem.
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better be going. Okay, the dreaded red room. Oh god. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there,
Monokuma appears!
two of you? Isn't one enough? Hello? He's multiplied?
Wrong!
No, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I'm multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey! Hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train, elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't just run away anymore, Hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it for serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well no, but... How unfortunate, then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
They've already got the noose around his neck. This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right, let's get down there first, then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right, I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed two of our friends. The killer is... someone right here. Okay. I don't know if it's worth talking to anybody before we go downstairs, but I suppose we will.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hiro pay for his crimes.
Damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude. Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing. Yeah, shut up. No one cares about you. It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time.
Hey.
The story begins when we get down there. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Come on, Big Mac, let's do it. Yeah, I'm ignoring you. Let's go. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realise just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Oh hey Envy, you're literally just in time. Get your theories ready, get your butts planted, and let's catch this killer. Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? Well, what? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm going to start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold it on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Okay, are we ready? Okay, I don't have any skills. I don't think I have anything else. Oh wait, hold on. I'll apply that. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm nervous, guys. Hey John, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome. You're just in time for the good stuff.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
Right, I'll be 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to quickly close my window because it is super loud. 2 seconds. Alright, the window's shut now, so won't be any traffic noises.
We already know who did it.
That's okay. It'll be fine. I'm just interested to see what everybody thinks.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Yeah, they're both really pressing for him to die.
How are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprint for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know!
He's stressing. Is Hiro really the killer, or... Before anything else, we have to make that clear.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
I mean, looking at the blueprints, the handwriting is awfully messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is
Everything
really
we
neat.
found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all...
No, that's wrong. Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit was definitely Hiro, because he was the one. Because we found him in. First of all, we found him in it, and second of all, he's the only one tall enough to wear that suit. So.
I got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Nope.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Sorry guys. She's very vocal in this trial. So that's also a little suspicious. She seems very, very eager to pass it off to someone else, especially Hiro. She's dead set on fucking nailing his ass to the cross.
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Okay.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around!
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
I sure can. The things I used to move Taka's body, they must have been... Well, he was lying on top of the blue tarp, so it's that for sure.
I got it!
There's still one more thing. The things that used to move Taka's body, they must have been... And the dolly.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What? What are you... Nah. Moron. I know, like, what's his problem?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
Yeah. He likes to be a smartass.
It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Hey, welcome back. You're just in time.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the
Not much.
archive.
Long story short is, we're at the trial and Celeste is still hell-bent on accusing Hiro. She's been quite vocal about it, so yeah. Oh, also before we started the trial, we found a note in Hifumi's trousers that he'd taken from Taka, I think, and he'd hidden. Fluffy, shut up!
It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
Oh yeah, I don't think we've actually figured out where it went.
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Whoa! Celeste, damn girl, you're cold.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
I mean, that's true. Well, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change your mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. No, I don't want to listen to it. I can't bother. This is where it'll come into play, where I freaking need it and I don't know what to do now.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong.
What do you mean? It's a good thing you're pretty, honestly.
Agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree.
This should prove it. If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Yeah. Sing it, Makoto.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Okay.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Okay. Care to enlighten us? Oh, great one.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? That is true, Envy. That is very true. Damn, girls, we should just start our own freaking detective
Taka was killed in the equipment room.
freaking
And from
business.
there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over. Then you could push the dolly no problem.
Not in the
So
suit,
the killer
though.
just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
No killer will get away from us. The dolly doesn't have any handles, so to push it, you'd have to be able to bend over. But would anyone wearing that suit have been able to actually stoop down like that?
As
Okay,
know,
we know what to
Taka
shoot.
was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit
Same.
wrapped the body in the tarp,
Freaking love
then
for it.
loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
I guess not that one.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, it's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together, remember?
Okay. I'm blind as a bat in here. I can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight. Let's be honest,
When you're in that
Hero
suit,
isn't smart enough to make
not
that kind
only
of
can
thing,
you not see
okay?
your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It's seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
Because you couldn't see in front of you.
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance the costume was taken off just to move the body because Hero's not strong enough. Once it's on, you can never take it off. You can't take it off by yourself, but we know that we can't take it off by yourself because there was a clasp at the back and there's no way he could have reached that.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
That is true.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Good point.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Sorry guys, I had to cough. I'm sure you didn't want to hear me do that. Okay. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo-Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
Yeah, but...
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
But you just seem hell-bent on, like... I don't know.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
That is true, there's literally no proof of that. Hifumi's dead, so he can't testify to that.